every single one of those platforms to come live. But we are live. It's the Insiders Room, guys. And my name is Nick Parsons. We're going to try our hand at a little live wagering today now that baseball is back and sports are back. And I'm going to bring in a show regular, a Discord regular. It's AM Plus Money. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Still alive, still breathing. Got to be thankful for that. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm just watching some of these early games, and yeah, the Rays just blew 2 men on, and they couldn't get any runs there. I have that as one of my Discord wagers. There is on Tampa to bounce back against Toronto, but maybe if things start to go the wrong way, there'll be some hedging material there or something.
Well, I'm hoping there's some runs. I got the over in that game. I took the over yesterday, and I'm just riding the wave because personally, I agree with you. I think Tampa is due for a bounce back here. I was surprised Toronto even won the game. I mean, that's great. Go Blue Jays. But I was surprised they even won the game yesterday. But I expect Tampa to win. I also expect the Jays to put up runs. This is a young team that can hit. And I'm really excited to see how they do because I think in the 60-game season, they got a real good chance here. I know they're in a tough division, but
I know. And so we talked a little bit about that. I don't know if it was with you or who we were talking about, but just it could have gone – the season could, go one of two ways for the Jays. Either they're just completely floundering because they don't have a home, or it's like a rallying point for them, you know what I mean? And so, I mean, after the first game, who knows? But and they are leading again here, 4-3. Or sorry, no, that game's just getting started. Milwaukee is leading the Cubs here 4-3. I also like the Cubs here earlier.
Yeah, I hopped on the Cubs as well, but I don't know. I was thinking I only have it in a parlay because I didn't like the line, but I'm kind of thinking of maybe taking them now that they're down by 1. But I'm not sure what the line is. I haven't looked at it quite yet.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's inability to cash in runs. I mean, that's what hurt them yesterday, and that's again hurting them here early. Sorry, I'm just having to take care of something on email here. What else jumps out at you here? I just was thinking if you could check out the total on that Boston game, because they got those 5 early runs there in like the first 2 innings, and now that has seen no action whatsoever.
Yeah, that was a surprising one to me. Baltimore just jumped up to the lead, but Baltimore is one of those teams where the Red Sox have seemed to struggle with them in the past, so it doesn't shock me.
Right. Sorry, I'll just be 2 seconds here, buddy. Just got to answer this email that came in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to log into my betting account so I can place some live wagers.
Nice. All right. So yeah, here we go. Oh, there we go. Milwaukee has gone up. It's now 6-3. So there you go. The value's gone from there.
Yeah.
One play I do have is on the under in the Minnesota and Chicago White Sox. And look at that. Baltimore just got somebody. Yeah, no, Boston got a run in the bottom of the 6th. So that was a home run for Boston as well.
Did they remember they had a game today?
Yeah, so I have the over in that. I have, the Cubs, which is not looking great, obviously, and neither really is that over in Boston, but I have the under in Chicago. I have the over in St. Louis.
Yeah, I really like St. Louis. I didn't play the total like you, but I rode them yesterday. I'm riding them out today.
Nice. That was a pretty reasonable price. Like minus one.
Yeah.
140.
Yeah, because then I noticed a few innings ago when it was 1-1,
Mm-hmm.
it shot up to minus 200.
Right.
I was like, wow.
So we're hoping that we can get a few people joining us on Twitter or Facebook or, on Twitch, on YouTube. And that's our goal today, is try to get a few more followers, follow along to our action. So yeah, let me focus here a little bit more now that I've got the stream going and we're actually going here. Right. All right, cool. So, yes.
Yes. Little WNBA action in case anybody feels up to live betting it, but I'm on the LA Sparks minus 2.5. I got that pre-match. It's 27-25 right now, so still a close one, but I think the Sparks are going to get it done today.
Nice.
My only WNBA action.
Right. No, I mean, it's really popular. I've played a lot in the past. I just haven't followed it closely enough recently.
I will watch and cap any sport with vagina in it.
Well, there you go.
Especially tennis, women's curling, and women's volleyball. You know I'm all over the women's volleyball.
I do. And in like Eastern Europe, etc.
Yeah. There's not a lot going on over there right now, though. There's only Russian leagues, and the Russian league, it's not the best. It's just the same two teams playing each other over and over in the Russian Liberty Women League.
So Toronto is out in the top of the second. Tampa's coming up here again. St. Louis is trying to cash some more runs. I'd like to see that. You said you didn't pull the trigger on that, but I would like to see some more runs here for sure.
Yeah, well, I pulled the trigger on St. Louis. I didn't take a total on that game. I'm hoping to see some runs in the Toronto game, though, because I do got the over 8.5 there. But yesterday's game started the exact same way. It was super slow for the first couple innings, and then all of a sudden, the Blue Jays exploded. So maybe it'll be the opposite today. Tampa Bay will explode in the fourth or fifth inning. Well, in the early going, it's always interesting to you have to sort of get a feel and a read, and you're basing your picks off of what starting pitchers did in spring league and sort of how the lineups are looking coming in and everything. So, but it's always definitely
sort of
not a lot to go on.
Yeah, you gotta definitely tread with caution, etc. over the first little bit. I always feel.
Yeah, I always go light the first week, and then once there's a few games under my belt, I start to open up a bit more.
Right. Okay, well, yeah, it's 6-3 Milwaukee over the Cubs, bottom of the sixth, and Baltimore and Boston 5-1, bottom of the sixth. Boston just can't seem to put up any runs here today. Baltimore has certainly done their part. And 1-0 Chicago and Minnesota. Does look like St. Louis is still trying to get runs in there. And then Tampa Bay and Toronto 0-0, bottom of the second. None of the lines have come up for tomorrow. I've just been looking at some of the pitching matchups. Shohei Ohtani versus Mike Fiers tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon.
Oh,
that's just going to be an interesting matchup.
Yes, that's going to be definitely. I definitely want to watch that one.
And then there's the Toronto Tampa Bay game, and it's Snell versus Hatch, who I'm not totally familiar with. Of course, I know Snell, but
yeah,
everyone knows Snell. But do you know anything about Hatch?
I do not. I haven't seen him. Haven't seen him pitch yet. So We'll see. It'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, I guess it could be also K. I'm sort of getting, I guess it's sort of undecided really for this point. At this point, who will be pitching for Toronto? Just depends on where you're looking. Yeah.
To me, Toronto, they don't really, I don't really need to rely on their pitcher because to me, they're a team that I think they're going to be able to put up runs. And even if they do get into a bit of a hole, I think they'll be able to come back. I think they're going to be one of those teams. Just a high-scoring team in general.
Right.
I might be looking to play a lot of Toronto team total overs throughout the season.
So are you watching any of the games live right now?
Yes, I got the Cubs game and I got the Toronto game.
Nice.
So I'm flipping back and forth between those.
So far, the new pitchers for Toronto, both have been decent here yesterday and today so far.
Yes.
Hyun-Jin Ryu and Schumacher.
Schumacher, I'm pretty sure, didn't he play last year? And pretty sure he had an injury.
He did, and he came back and he played just a few games, a handful of games right at the end of the season, and was decent.
He was really good before the injury, so.
Yeah. So that's interesting to see. Yeah, those two newcomers there have fit in well to begin with.
Oh, yeah. See, they do have they have some strong starters. They also have some pretty good closers as well.
So you guys, please join us on Discord. You can see us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We're on everywhere, and we're trying to get more followers to hang out with us during, we're just starting back up, and we got cut off right with COVID there, right at March Madness. Everyone was gearing up for that, and then it all fell through. So yeah, I mean, all of Twitter and everybody's geared up and everybody's watching. And yesterday was when our initial stream there, that was was pretty good, really. We had a whole bunch of interaction and people having fun, and younger people, and just lots of different people.
That's good. I'm glad people were getting into it. It's nice now that sports is back. Sorry I missed out on that one. Had something come up there, or else I would have joined in. But
no worries.
I'm hoping we'll have many shows like that going forward.
Exactly, and I'm hoping to have more content. It doesn't have to always be me. You know what I mean? And for you and Rycape to eventually get your podcast going.
Yes. We're going to have to start that for sure.
That would be great content that I would love to help promote. I guess it's difficult when coordinating schedules all the time and everything.
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but I'll talk to him this week. We're going to get it going. I'm excited to get some more content out there. Really, soccer's winding down for me, so I got to start moving on to...
That's right. AM is a soccer specialist.
MLB and the NBA. I'm also an NBA specialist. Not a lot of people know that about me because there hasn't been much NBA, but I have a very high hit ratio in the NBA, so I'm very excited for that to come back next Thursday.
So it is next Thursday, so I guess that will be our next evening stream.
Yeah.
Okay, Boston did get a run there.
Oh, they're waking up.
Yeah, I mean, with one swing of the bat
now
here.
It's 4-0 for the White Sox.
Okay, well, there you go. Now they're putting up runs.
White Sox. Yeah, chose the wrong day to bet them.
Right. And that was a pretty fair price there.
Yeah.
Right?
But can't feel as bad as my buddy who had the Orioles yesterday. on the money line.
Mm.
And obviously, and stayed off them today for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So that's can't feel too bad about the White Sox. Also, I had the Brewers yesterday too, which kind of pisses me off. But today they woke up, but can't win them all.
Mm-hmm. Well, as we said, it's just going to be sort of a just take it easy over the first week and get a feel for everything.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about maybe some of the 4:00 games coming up? There's a whole bunch.
That's a good idea. Absolutely. So, I mean, you look at Philadelphia, they laid a dud yesterday. Can they bounce back here versus Caleb Smith, who is, he's pretty tough, really. And
yeah.
So any thoughts on that particular one?
I don't know if I necessarily trust Philadelphia against Miami, particularly. I've just noticed last season there was something about that team where they just...
When Miami played Philly.
Yeah, there's just something about Philly. They can't really get a hold of them.
Right.
I think, and we saw it yesterday. So, I think it's going to be, not. Philly probably wins the game, but don't feel comfortable putting any money on that.
Of course, there's Seattle and Houston. So tomorrow is Houston's other ace there, Zach Greinke. So it's Lance McCullers in here, but I mean, he's another massive favorite against Taijuan Walker. Seattle had a 2-1 lead, and then, of course, they got destroyed. So it looks like Houston looks great. Obviously, got a great lineup and great pitching. So probably no big upsets there. Colorado and Texas, these are two veteran old school pitchers. So I don't really know 100% what to expect out of that game. Maybe an under or something.
Yeah, I think the under could definitely pan out. Personally, I'm just going to ride Texas. I had them yesterday. They grinded that one out. Very low scoring there. So it almost looks like maybe their new park is going to end up being a pitcher's park as opposed to their old one.
Mm-hmm.
Their old one, teams just used to destroy with runs. But I definitely think your under looks good there being in that building. I'm just going to ride Texas, though. I think Texas can get it done. Colorado, I don't really know what to make of Colorado.
Mm-hmm. So Milwaukee
even
got
last year, they were so up and down.
Milwaukee got another run there. Now leading.
Yes, 7-3 now. Jeez, still scoreless in this Toronto game, though.
Yeah. So what about Dylan Bundy and Sean Mania?
Yeah, that's. I'm on Oakland. I don't know if I necessarily feel good about Oakland, but Oakland's a team I didn't think was going to do well with this 60-game season. I really fear for Oakland because they're the kind of team where they kind of stumble at the beginning of the season. And then right around this mark, actually, the 60-game mark is usually when they start to heat up and they go on some massive run near the end of the season where they launch themselves into a high playoff spot. But see, this could go one of two ways. They could treat it like that, where they're at the 60-game mark and they just heat up right off the bat, or they could treat it like the start of the season. And I don't know.
So I can get the over 6 minus 130. The Blue Jays right now, the total.
over 6. I think, like I said, I'm on the over 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think there can be runs. Yesterday, the runs were late.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't come in the first couple innings.
There's
so.
Milwaukee's pouring it on now against Chicago.
Yeah.
So who does Chicago have going tomorrow? Tyler Chatwood versus Peralta. So yeah, I mean, I don't feel super confident about Chatwood either. I definitely felt more confident about Darvish than I would Chatwood.
I don't really feel confident in the Cubs as a team.
Why is that? Their lineup, or just the suspect pitching, or
the starting pitching is mediocre at best. The lineup's kind of on and off for me, and plus we saw at the end of the season last year, like they're the kind of team where they just gave up on themselves, and you don't want that kind of team, especially in a shortened season like this, where a few things go wrong their way, they dig themselves into a little hole, and they just give up, not even bother. So it's the attitude for me with the Cubs. It's not an attitude. It's not a winning attitude.
Well, let's wait for this Jays game to go into the middle of the inning there, and I'll check that total again. Yeah, and I guess I'm actually really looking forward to hockey as well. So hockey and NBA. I mean, if you're around, we could be doing really earlier streams and everything.
Yeah, it'll depend on the day for me, but I'm definitely excited to be doing some NBA capping again. That'll be fun.
No doubt.
The NHL I like, just more of a fan of hockey than capping hockey. But I'll pick my spots with the NHL. You gotta.
So it is. It's over 6 minus 110 right now. In game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, just going into the bottom.
I don't think it's going to be like a 2-3-0 win. That seems,
all right,
for these two teams, that seems unlikely.
I'll hit it for a half unit.
Because I feel like once one team starts to score runs, it's going to force the other team to try and put some up. So I think both teams can run the scoreboard here.
Okay, well, there we go. Placed.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. All right. Nice. Now we got to get some runs here.
Yes, hopefully Tampa can put something on the board.
I'm hoping for a few more runs in this Baltimore-Boston game as well. I'm hoping that Minnesota-Chicago can put the brakes on. I'm hoping for more runs in Pittsburgh-St. Louis. And I'm hoping for Tampa Bay now to put 7 runs on the board right now. That would be sweet. Come on.
Just put up all 7 right here. That would be great, because then I'm right at my 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto can get one more in the next inning, and then we're good.
Well, we don't have a lot of people watching right now, but it's just about consistency and getting up there. We're competing with a lot of people that are ahead of us in a lot of ways, obviously. But the good news is that we have come a long way in a short time. And that's important. And we're just trying to keep the community growing. You can find the Insiders Room now at Picks and Parlays. I've teamed up with Picks and Parlays on a number of different levels. So if you're interested in that, you can go to our Discord. And as I said earlier, we're streaming live to 4 different platforms right now: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Come on, Tampa Bay. They have been so far, yesterday and today, quite pathetic.
It's 5-0 the White Sox. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Did not see that 5th run. Yeah, if anybody out there wants a soccer play live, I'm on Napoli and Sassuolo, both teams to score, and the over 2.5. The game is 6 minutes in, but the over 2.5 has already dropped to -150. So if you wait a bit, you can probably get a nice. You don't even have to take the both teams to score.
Well, Schumacher continues to do extremely well. Tampa continues to struggle. Baltimore trying to get some more runs here. Okay, so Baltimore did put up some more runs.
7-2. Oh boy. Just saw that. Wow.
So that's already been mentioned in our Discord by Greg the Greek, one of our regulars as well. And he was saying that's probably going to be a popular live wager, is to wait till the Boston game starts after the first inning and then bet that over. I mean, it had already come down to 9.5, that Baltimore-Boston that I was looking at earlier.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Just need one more for that. Ooh, the Oakland line has come down a bit.
So, yeah, as you know, once football is going, we're going to have more guys, and usually it would be more fun to have more people, right? Then there'd be more people carrying the show at all times. So if we had 4 or 5 guys, that'd be sweet. I think we have a few people watching us on Twitch right now. And so if you guys are watching on Twitch here, and if you want to join the Discord, that'd be sweet. Somebody, oh, that was me.
What do you think of Atlanta against the Mets today? Do you think they're going to find their first run of the season?
I think so, but yeah, because Mets is in there because of the injury to Stroman. I mean, I liked Atlanta yesterday too, but you know what? That has definitely swung. The money has swung there, as you can see. New York was the favorite, but now Atlanta is now like a -122 favorite. So that has swung a tiny bit there anyways. Well, all these games are interesting, except I'm just sort of disappointed in Tampa Bay's performance to this point. You know, they were definitely, before this season started, many were looking at Tampa. I mean, many of these, because of the playoff format that's changed, many of these teams are going to get in them. You know what I mean? There's only going to be some that aren't even going to, but yeah, many thought that Tampa would be right up there with.
Oh, I agree, though. I think Tampa is still a great team. I just think people are underestimating the Blue Jays. They're better than people think, and you're going to see it.
Good point.
When they go on a run and make the playoffs, you're going to see it. You're not going to be looking at these games for Tampa Bay like, Oh my God, they lost to the Blue Jays. You're going to be looking at them like, hey, they won a few games against the Blue Jays there.
No, I have
still think Tampa's a better team, but yeah.
I've heard that as well. I've some people that have been really big on the Blue Jays.
Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm from the city, but
AM is in Toronto right now, and so AM. Well, how do you feel about them playing in Buffalo? Thoughts on that? I mean,
I heard somewhere that Buffalo denied as well.
Oh, really?
But I read that somewhere. Yeah, I think I read that somewhere this morning. But I was fine with Buffalo because they were going to play at the minor league stadium, and the thing with that is, see, they'll get used to the minor league stadium over the course of a season, but other teams are going to get pissed off coming into play there because they won't be used to it. So I thought there could be a little bit of an advantage for the Blue Jays playing there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it'll be seen if they can use this as their rallying point rather than, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's us against the world. We don't have a home, but we're still going to win. And
I'm so shocked that they got denied to play in Toronto. Like, I still can't believe that.
Yeah. That's too bad.
We can play hockey in Toronto, but we can't play
Well, with the
baseball.
Back and forth or whatever.
I know. I know it's the travel.
So, oh well. But anyways, it will be interesting them being in Buffalo for sure. Absolutely. I am looking forward to seeing that. There's such a Toronto-Buffalo connection anyways.
Oh, and that's the thing too, is like the people of Buffalo will probably even be cheering for Toronto because
I'd say that's what's going to
happen.
I know
a lot of people up here are Bills fans. Huge Bills fans. So
right. Oh, totally.
That's just that Toronto Buffalo connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have an NFL team, so we stick to the closest city.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're doing the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, the Cubs have the bases loaded, 2 out. Even with a home run at this moment, they would still be down.
Ooh, Toronto's on base.
There you go. That was Biggio, eh? He had a decent day yesterday too.
Oh yeah. See, all these young guys, there's countless. Bichette, Biggio, Vladdy.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited to see Vladdy play. I went to his debut.
Mm-hmm.
What a game to go to. Guy's going to be an all-star in the league. He puts a lot of effort in too.
No, I've enjoyed watching him last year and coming in and I follow, a lot of the Jay stuff. And so, yeah, seeing him go through the farm system was quite over the last couple of years, because all the fans wanted him in so bad.
Oh, that's all we want. So me and my buddy literally waited to buy our Blue Jays tickets because we wanted to go see that debut game. We just kept pushing it until they finally announced he's going to play. And then we said, all right, let's go. It's great time.
Well, we'd be due for a little craziness.
Speak of the devil, he's up to bat.
Which one are you talking about here?
Vladdy.
So yeah, if you guys are watching, is there anyone watching? Probably not too many people.
Oh, you're not gonna like this.
Boom. The Jays.
Minnesota.
5-3.
Oh.
Yeah, so that one's on the cusp now.
It's okay. Yesterday I had the under in Cincinnati, and that one stayed right at the cusp all game.
Yeah, no, I mean it's close. You know what I mean? Because Chicago has the lead here, so they wouldn't have to play the bottom of the ninth. So it's gonna be really close. They can. Let me just double check their.
What are we in there? The top of the sixth?
Yeah, I can't. What was the total on that? It was 9 or 9.5, right? It was even 10. So yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's still looking more like it will go under.
Yeah.
If we can get out of the top of the sixth, anyways. But yeah, I mean, it was looking better a second ago. So Toronto has a man on second, 2 out. And so I have the over 6 in there. I mean, I want Tampa to win, but I also need runs here. So
yeah. Well, I'm excited for these 4 o'clock games to start. Maybe we can put that method to exercise when we wait, see what goes through the first inning, and then maybe bet a few overs.
There you go. So yeah, look at a few of these totals here. Basically 9s, 9.5, everything. So the Cubbies strike out. So does Boston. What's going on in Toronto game there, AM?
It is still man on second, 2 outs, 0-2 count. So just error. Is he gonna get to the? I missed. Is that even a no? That wasn't a hit. I wasn't watching. My bad.
No worries.
He tried to catch him stealing, and he would have got him, but the guy on second base dropped the ball. So would have been out. Would have been end of the inning. My bad. I was checking the live stuff here. All I saw, I looked up and I saw the ball had it was rolling beside him. And so I knew he had dropped it, and I knew something along those lines had happened.
That'll happen often, yeah, when you're half paying attention.
Well, it is 1-0 Napoli, so that over 2.5 is gone.
Well, yeah, I need 2 more runs in that Baltimore-Boston. At least I'll have a bottom of the ninth there. Yeah, Minnesota, Chicago's holding on by a thread, that under. I need more runs in Pittsburgh, St. Louis. It's all close, though. Everything's so close, really. Most of it.
Hey, what's the rule on live ball hitting?
I would say all good.
All good?
Yeah.
Okay. Might get
we're
one.
both in Canada, and so we're proud Canadians enjoying
our legal marijuana.
Yep. I think we really need to normalize that. Doing shots of, you know what I mean? Like doing shots of Fireball and stuff like that is cool. But I mean, alcohol abuse and alcohol in general is just so hardcore on the nervous system and everything else.
Yeah.
So
on the liver, on the kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoking a bowl should just be like someone smoking a cigarette. You just look at it and don't even think twice about it.
Agreed. And so that's the way I feel.
All right. Gotta love that. Got some Death Bubba right now.
That's a popular strain out here.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I never even heard of it until I fucking looked at the dispensary. Oh, excuse my language. My bad.
Well, no worries. Yeah, that's a popular strain.
Yeah. Actually, my buddy just gave me some wedding cake too, so.
Nice.
Said he didn't like it.
Really?
It's got an interesting smell, interesting taste. It's not bad.
Okay, Toronto has 2 on.
Oh, yes. I'm watching the game and I didn't even notice that. Too busy hitting my bowl. All right. Let's get some runs here.
I'm just gonna go get another coffee.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll be right back. I'm gonna put you on the spotlight, okay?
Oh yeah. No, let's go. I'll entertain the people, the few supporters we have right now. What's going on?
Yeah.
Guys?
All right. I'll be right back. I'm sort of down still in the bottom right-hand corner.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, here's a play for you guys. Definitely gonna take the Cincinnati Reds at -1.5. That's a 5 o'clock start. But yeah, that's a game I've hopped on. Cincinnati's good. Cincinnati's gonna get it done. Yeah. Let's just see. Really just waiting for these 4 o'clock games. Oh, they should be starting right now. Yeah, let's see how these 4 o'clock games go. We'll look to be betting some overs. Oh, that's an error in the Toronto-Tampa Bay game. Now we got bases loaded and 2 outs, and the over is looking like we have a shot here. Tampa Bay is just making a lot of mistakes. They are not playing well on defense. So look at that. The Marlins, first batter on base already. No outs. You just can't trust the Phillies with that team. I don't really like to trust the Phillies in general. Their lineup's good, but I think it's spotty. And the pitching is slightly above mediocre, I'd say. Oh, that's it. The Blue Jays get nothing. So 0-0. San Francisco on base as well. First batter. That was another one that I think the over can hit for sure. So let's look to live bet that one. San Francisco and the Dodgers. Now it is 6-3 for the White Sox.
Are you holding up, AM?
And that under is just clinging to life right now.
So the Jays blew that opportunity?
Yeah, they had bases loaded, and they pooched it. Now your under's clinging to life because the White Sox have put up yet another run.
I did see that.
So, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, also, so Miami and San Francisco both first batters on base.
Atlanta. So you're saying you have like maybe another half an hour left or something?
Yeah.
You reckon? Right. Cool, man. Yeah. No, that's cool. Impromptu streams, and we're just trying to gain traffic, gain interest.
Like I could probably come back after if you want to keep it going. It's up to you.
No, it's all good, man. I think that would be good enough for today. Just getting content up and keeping it going is all we need to do for sure, dude. Yeah. Now would be the time for Boston to get some runs, please. Miami blew that. Now, the Braves have a man on. Oh. Okay, Boston with the man on. We got Seattle, jumping all over McCullers. I do believe that Shooter was all over Seattle today, plus 1.5, and on the let me see here. Yeah, Mariners plus 1.5 and Mariners money line.
Yeah, Seattle was the team I was looking at.
So McCullers versus Taijuan Walker there. They haven't given up a run yet, but second and third, top of the first, 1 out. Look at that. Atlanta hits into a double play. I would say the Minnesota-Chicago total is about to get destroyed here any second. But Tampa gets a man on base finally to lead off.
Again, I'm watching that game,
I think they got to be aggressive and steal. Don't you think? They got to play small ball here. Just get anything runs. They got to.
I think they just got to get base hits for now. Try and load the bases. Get them nervous.
Yeah, run. Do anything. We do have a few people watching us across our platforms. We're trying to generate more traffic. That just sort of came generically the last time when we were streaming here. It would be great to have Rye Cape and also Legion of Picks. So Legion came into our general chat forum there, as you know, and he says that he'll be back in like a week or so. So that's cool.
Oh.
He'll rejoin the Insiders.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Well, Tampa just blew it.
A double play?
Yep.
Wow. Well, there you go. Both of these teams are... That's why he should have ran to take away the double play.
San Francisco up on the Dodgers.
So yeah, you guys, we are doing a little live wagering here. We're hanging out, me and AM Plus Money. I did make a live wager on the over 6 runs at, when did I make that? At the midway through the third, right? In the Toronto game. And so we're seeing blown opportunity, but there's still time, I guess, left there. But I'm also
Tampa's
hoping
been making a lot of mistakes. They,
yesterday and today, they've been a huge disappointment so far. I mean, what can you say after a game and a half? You can't say they're a disappointment in all reality, but I mean, just for today, wagering on them, they've been pretty lackluster. But look at this Seattle game here. Bases loaded.
Oh, I think Seattle blew it.
They hit into a double play.
They got caught stealing twice.
Pathetic.
I'm not watching the game, but that's what my feed just told me.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, so that was Seattle's big chance.
All right.
And before we go and sign off here, AM, there's a few more games on today's board.
Yes.
So what do you think?
Loving the Cincinnati minus 1.5.
Okay.
That is one that I'm on.
And what about Cleveland?
No. The rest of the games I stayed off. Just gonna be on Cincinnati. Minus 1.5 for the night. I think Cleveland's gonna win. I don't know. I don't like taking Cleveland run lines.
Well, Cleveland, like 42% of their games came against, the Royals. I shared that stat the other day, and they have quite an easy workload or just schedule over these 60 games.
Yeah. I think they're a good team. I think they're going to do well. Just, I don't really bet Cleveland run lines, and the money line's like minus 225 or 250 now. Jeez, so.
So the Phillies have 2 on. Well, I'll post a recap, win or lose, of my my live wager there too. Unbelievable, though. Like, it really. I gotta take a look at that Toronto-Tampa game tomorrow. What's going on? Hatch and Snell.
Oh my God. Close.
What's that?
Almost a home run for Toronto. It's right before the wall. Might have been a foul, though, had it kept going.
Yeah. So low scoring, these the Rays and Jays there. I'm just thinking, looking at the over for tomorrow's game. Not the most riveting day or anything, but as I was saying earlier, we're just trying to get a few new followers on each of our platforms and try to be a little more consistent in our streaming coming up here, definitely when the NBA and NHL return. But if that's coming on next Thursday, I mean, it's going to be a big night. It'll be baseball as well, and maybe even NHL too. So that's going to be a big night, Thursday night. But I appreciate you, AM, coming on, obviously, and just for the consistency, try to get that the consistent factor coming back into our streaming this year.
I mean, it's always a good time.
So you liked that Cincinnati game, and so in Washington, he's been their starter there was axed. Strasburg, or what's his head?
Yeah.
Yeah, Strasburg. He was sidelined. He was scheduled to start, and now Eric Fed is in there.
Ooh.
Yeah. So the Yanks are a huge favorite in that one all of a sudden. And then, yeah, so that's the final game of the night actually is a pretty good one, interesting one. And maybe just before we go, we can talk about that. I don't know if you have looked too much at that one, but a lot of people were on San Diego yesterday. They were only a slight favorite, and they won big 7-2 or something. That surprised me. And now they're a favorite, same sort of sized favorite here against Robbie Ray in Arizona. Dinelson Lamet goes for the home side. Did you have a chance to look at that one, AM, or no?
No, I haven't really.
Well, there you go. I mean, it is an interesting matchup. I know that Robbie Ray has had a really good.
I mean, I'm looking at it now, but
he's had a quite a strong spring. So,
I kind of like Arizona just as a team. I think. I think they're gonna have a decent year. So, I was shocked too that they got blown out yesterday. So, I don't know. See, I was looking at Arizona, but I just don't feel comfortable about the game.
So Philly blew it too. Philly totally blew it.
Oh.
Atlanta did get a home run there.
Oh yes, I see. It's 1-0.
Just a single shot.
The Dodgers tied it with San Francisco.
Now Houston's getting men on as well. Well, I think we've been going for like an hour. You want to just call it now, buddy?
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
I mean, we might as well. We're just talking to a couple of people here the whole time. And if you guys are watching, we're hoping to have on the entire crew, which would mean here's Lid VCT. Okay. Now he's finally coming on here to participate. There he is. We're going to get you part of the stream there, your comment. So there you go, Lid VCT.
Oh, Tampa almost got a home run. That was so close.
Jeez.
Right at the wall.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that game. Frustrating. But yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm looking at the over in tomorrow's game, because both early games, or both those games, have seen some really inconsistent offense from Tampa, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But you'd have to think that Tampa's going to be a significant favorite. Obviously, those lines actually haven't come out yet. Okay, well, AM, go have fun at your event, and thanks for coming on. And we'll just do it again. I don't know what else to do. This is we got live wagering going on. It would just be more fun with more of the guys. But this was sort of an impromptu thing. I just because I had a little bit of extra time, I decided to pop on here. So thanks for joining me, man.
Hey, thanks for having me on. It's always a great time with you. Love capping the games.
Yeah, good work, man.
Insider's room.
Awesome, brother. Well, we'll see what happens with my live wager here, and good luck to you, man.
Yes, good luck to you as well.
All right, brother. Peace.
Have a good one.
All right. Thanks for joining this impromptu stream as we try to do some live wagering, and I will update win or lose in the Discord. And until then, we will see you next time. Thanks a lot.